Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. Joined by Paul, Fantasy Lord. How you going, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? I good.
Gaming 5, got a good break? You didn't stress too much. How you feeling? Relaxing already?
Yeah. Sometimes you need an international break, but after a few days, you're kind of like missing it, but you're missing the fantasy action. You're like, wait, when this thing going on start back, boy? last
What?
week, I, last weekend, I find myself thinking, I have no games today, boy. What we do?
Yeah, boy. But we had some nice goals in the international break. I heard. I didn't watch
yeah,
any.
yeah, yeah. I saw some highlights. That's I'm
Yeah.
interested in. Yeah.
Yes, I've fallen out of love with international football once it's not World Cup or Euros. I really don't need to see it when
Yeah.
it's not one of those major tournaments.
I think guys when you really take it on to just to see how my fantasy players do now, if anybody get injured or anything on the break, if they find some form, they score a few goals. But
Of course,
that's the only thing I really watch.
yeah,
See how they do.
must pay attention to the injuries for sure. And of course, we're joined by another Man U fan, Rahul. Rahul, thanks for coming through.
Man United, please and thanks. There's
I
no
don't have
you.
to. I don't have to. Nah.
Man United to the world, Man United to the world.
You're not too united right now. So what we won't go here. Not that
That's
kind.
okay. That's okay. You
I
figure it out.
know coming, but I just wanna Paul lie about watching the international. Paul lovey Brazil, eh? Don't get tired with that.
Yeah. True. Brazil. Yeah, Brazil to the world too.
We know this.
Well, I'm a Brazil fan as well too. So double whammy for you there, Jared.
Nah, I'm Argentine. So you see, we meant to not like each other.
Well, South America, you know. South America.
We'll take a quick gander back, not long. So of course, 94 points, Paul.
Okay.
That's what
That was you?
That's the YouTube team.
You're really on, boy.
Our
The
team,
YouTube
right?
team
So
get on.
the team gets on. Right now, 300,553 and 6068 rank right now. So not too bad. Right? Not too shabby. Paul, big up Paul and Antonio and Caps for the contributions to the team. So yeah, this is the team so far. Of course, let's look at the fixtures before we look at the team now, fellas, before we do anything. So I'll start with Rahul. Rahul, you're watching the fixture list here.
I'm gonna turn my camera. I don't know if I make a difference. Hold on. So I can see it a little bigger. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Seeing the fixture list here now. Take a quick look and let me know which three fixtures you will tackle in the sense of your one player. You haven't said any players as yet, but which fixtures look appetizing to you for your style of play?
City West Ham,
Okay.
the Chelsea Bournemouth,
Okay.
and yes, no, somebody missing from this thing here. Wait them. And because I make a new investment, I'll show some interest in that Tottenham game.
Tottenham, Sheffield. All right, that's decent. Paul, you're on the same mindset. Which fixtures looking enticing?
Sheffield looking good. Same thing as Rahul, Chelsea. In terms of my assets doing something. To look outside of any assets I own, another good game I give for anybody who might be watching. Liverpool Wolves. Might be interested in buying a Darwin or Salah. That might be a good game for Liverpool.
Yes, yes. I'm not upset with that at all.
I, Can I add, just because I have Saka and Everton looking like total mess.
Paul, can you teach Raul what
But
I
what
taught
now?
you last
For
season, please?
some for some reason, Arsenal is just. I don't know if Everton is like the boogie team or something, but
I
Arsenal
know,
is never
but
play Everton well
Saka
away from
always
home.
scores. Even if
Uh,
Arsenal lose, Saka scores. So
Okay, fair enough.
mm,
Fair enough.
not all the
Fair
time,
enough.
not all the time, not on the road. And then
Yeah.
I was hearing some talk about he have a little niggle or some kind of thing
Achilles.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Achilles. You have
some kind of
Achilles.
issue he's having.
that's like
So
Achilles tendon. That's a little serious. So
Yeah. No, well, they
we gotta
say,
monitor that. We
yeah,
gotta
we have to
monitor.
monitor. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and I'm glad you brought that up, Paul. I was going to bring that up before we get into the segments. Is that a worry for you? Do you think you're going to act soon and jump, or you want to wait and be patient with Saka?
Now let me see what's going on. Let me hear the press conference and see what is the call, and then I'll make a decision from there. I still have my free transfer, so figure it out after.
keep on saying,
Yeah,
get
we're
to come
shouting
into
it up.
record.
I know it do work. I know. Let me tell you something. Because I'm watching the weather and it might not rain in Everton, you might have a chance. But a rainy night away in Everton, it could be your women's team, Anna, playing for Everton, or beat Arsenal. Something about Arsenal going to Goodison
You
Park.
know, I realized from watching this show Jared like to downplay his team just so that
Right,
they
right
could.
through,
Have I
Yeah,
been
right
wrong?
through.
Have I been wrong?
No,
Have I been?
he's humble about it. Not like another gentleman I know named Tristan, who's an Arsenal fan. But
Have I been wrong? Have I been wrong? Paul? Last year, everybody was bumping it. Everton. I said, and that was one of the worst Everton teams. And this team probably worse than that team.
and I think that's still the beginning of all the downfall. That was one of the first big games that or they lose that, and it started to come down after that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and let me again remind people, Arsenal, especially now that what are we a few weeks away from the official Christmas season, Arsenal like to give away gifts, especially when a team or player ain't scoring so long. Everton looking for this first win. It is primed for Arsenal to say, "Hey, Everton, look your first win, right? Take that. We'll help you along." Primed, right? I'm doing this too long, right? 3 years on this earth, and I must be backing them since I'm 7. Too
And
long
then
I do it.
not only that Champions League coming up, they might have one eye kind of on that too. So
Exactly. That's
might
literally just now. Yeah. You understand? So forgive me, guys. I love my team, but forgive me if I don't enjoy, shady enthusiasm. But of course, on paper, it is a decent fixture. What I
yes,
would like, what I would like to bring your attention to, right? We're going into the differential segment very soon, Paul. And Paul gave me some great differentials. Don't laugh, but monitor Luton, right? If Luton could find the scoring boots against Fulham, I might get
Luton.
some. I will bring some differences up for you all because their fixtures on paper are awesome. I wish there was another team with those fixtures right now. Great fixtures coming up. Teams on their level. So just pay key attention to that, people. All right.
right.
So Raul, you don't have to talk about this graphic yet, but your team, what's your buy sell hold plans for your team? If you did anything or if you already did it, what's your buy sell hold plans for
But
this game?
I did that. I did that today.
Right.
I didn't have Jesus, so none of these fellas here. So but actually I have Jao, but because he just happens to be there, he's still there, but he's on my bench.
Right.
So all I did was actually sell Gabriel, right, the other Brazilian from Arsenal,
Yes.
and brought in Udogi for Tottenham.
Okay. Solid.
That's one change. I am still being a tad miserly and not embarking upon using minus points just yet. I have not dropped below the bare minimum of the average so far for the season. And I have to thank God for that. And at least last week was the first time I was bang on the average of 72 points. So I could live with that. I could live with that.
Solid, no vex with that at all. I like the Adogi shout. Adogi having very solid, very attacking, and he has great
And they play
support.
in Sheffield.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Sheffield is not to be underrated.
Correct.
But against a flying Tottenham, it's going to be, as I anticipate, the first 10 to 15 minutes may be tight, but the game will open up and you will get goals in that game.
Yeah. I'm not vexed with that analysis at all. Oh, I feel fire. Thanks for coming through. Let me know what you think about my picks. Right? So Paul, talk to me, Paul. What about my picks here, and then tell me your picks here. So you agree with this, Paul?
Yeah, sell Pedro for sure. Pedro isn't even starting right now. He's fallen out of fever since that first game. Look, Brighton had somebody was injured last week, and everybody remember we were saying, yeah, he going and play for sure,
Nope.
and he still starts.
Yeah.
He doesn't. So yeah, sell Pedro as quickly as you can, as you can. Hold Visa, because Visa, Brentford has. I mean, they started the season with good fixtures. They still have some good fixtures to come along. He's still at a good price, a good affordable price. So you definitely hold on to him. And Brentford looking good as well. And the only thing is with Jesus, just the playing time. I'm not too sure. He started the last game, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I don't know if Arsenal might look to.
Jesus didn't come off the bench?
No, actually, I think he did. Yeah. Come to think of it, I think
he came off the bench against United.
Eddie, yeah, but because they who they playing, and he getting fresh, and plus he will get returns. He getting returns.
Yeah. I would just wait and see a little bit with him. I wouldn't be quick to buy him as yet. But if looking at somebody to buy,
striker wise.
Trying to think of strikers. Well, right now, let me go in midfield. I know there's a name on everybody lips. I can't really think of strikers right now, but Son, midfield for Spurs, because from what I hear is Richarlison might not be starting for Spurs. He has some issues to deal with off the field.
Right.
So going forward, and that's what happened in the last game. Son took up that number 9 role as the striker for Spurs. So going forward, that means he'll have more chances. I mean, he had a big game. Last game, he scored a hat-trick against Burnley. So, and the fixtures still looking good. I mean, they have a little tough fixtures after Sheffield.
Yeah, ticklish.
Against Arsenal and Liverpool. But after that, it's plenty green. So,
correct.
If I was getting on the bandwagon, either Son or Maddison, try to get into that Spurs setup somehow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not vexed for that. Well, and you agree with sir? Or any Brentford asset, you think it's time to sell them Buemo? We saw be patient. They have some patchy fixtures coming up, but Brentford.
I find Brentford fixtures look pretty good. So I would stick with them. The Newcastle game is tricky, but after that it evens out again. They have a few good fixtures before it goes bad.
Yeah, at least 2. But they have the thing with what I will say though, they have Brentford is a kind of team that defy the fixtures though, right? Because you will watch their fixture and they tend to always shine and still perform well. So, but I know people watching that they didn't do when Buemo and Wisa did not bang the last 2, but when Buemo for sure as a whole, right? And I guess if you want to get rid of Wisa, Fire saying Morris or even Ewoni, as I keep saying for the longest while, right?
Yeah, Ewoni looks good, yeah.
Right, sleeping on Ewoni, right? Now, right, so let's do this first then, because you had some great shows. I couldn't put all on, but you had some really good shows there. So take it away now, Paul. This is your segment. You had some real good shouts, differential picks. Or Raul, you could jump in differential picks for this game week. Talk to me.
Differential picks for this game week. I'm gonna just dress back into my FPL on the other phone, the fantasy on the other phone. Hold on. It was there all the time and now it's disappeared.
You call that the fantasy phone.
Fantasy phone, yeah. I like that.
Your normal phone and your fantasy phone.
And no, not the plug phone, not the fantasy phone. Things serious.
Yeah.
Let's call the work phone. It's called the work phone and the personal phone.
I
Oh,
know that.
okay.
I
Right.
know exactly that.
But for some reason or other, I'm not seeing my fantasy football app. Why?
You
Why? What
see,
is this? What's your story?
big up Nick. Look, Nick. I know game
Yeah,
week
but
4. I forget to put 5.
differential,
Yeah. Thanks,
different,
FPFL.
the
Right?
differential for me in this week, as you said, two things. If somebody from Luton finds their scoring boots, that's one,
Right.
right? Um, Solanke, I've contemplated bringing him into my team, but he just not getting the support from the rest of the team. He's not getting that service to really be that threat. So I'm hoping that, but this week I'm not too sure he'll be that great of a differential. Son, pap. There's somebody I wanted to bring into my team, but Madison will be a differential because a lot of people still don't have Madison, as far as I believe.
Right.
But
No.
as he on his Spurs train here, as he called Madison. One interesting one to look at is and I think I call this one to you as well, to Jared.
Yeah. Well, that's
Sa is
them there.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
he's been getting some into some good positions and getting a couple of returns himself. So watch out for him. He might
yeah.
be influential. I feel he's more of a differential. He is really low owned compared
Yeah.
to Madison and Son.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cheap. So it's a nice asset to get in on. And as we on the Spurs bandwagon, one time
Mm-hmm.
we have that's Udogi have up there. The Pedro Porro. Look, Kevin Lala, no going and say it. Pedro Porro is a huge differential because he is on the right hand side. So whereas Udogi is getting Bolton on from the left, this system that Spurs have is it guaranteed to get returns for the wing backs. I think he even got an assist in the last game. So watch out for Porro this week. Pedro Porro might get in on the act as well with a clean sheet or with a clean sheet and an attacking return.
Yeah. Fully agree. But
Yeah.
I want to defend Solanke because Solanke has been scoring, if not in almost all the games that he's played so far, always scoring. And now, unless it's just one goal, but he's been scoring, and the opposition does not matter, right? Because I guess that's why because Paul gave me this list. This is why Paul would have given me his name. And then Digny, I love the Digny show. Digny again, quietly doing his thing. Cash quietly doing the things. Have a lot of guys under the radar. Pedro Neto doing the thing quietly doing the thing. I want to go back.
I realize the attacking fullbacks getting into the game. I find people defenders attacking fullback are the way to go.
Yeah. Now, Nick brought up a good point. Big up Nick. Thanks for coming through. Son, we really bigged up Son in game week 4, and he came through, right? We really bigged him up because, of course, the fixture, the history, everything. Who is that bright star this week, boy? Who is that bright star this week? I think Son could carry on. But if once he's played in that striking role and Sa and Udogi, poor all those guys continue flooding
against Everton. So just let me get back to Arsenal for a second here.
Go ahead.
Do you really think they would give Jesus start over Nketiah?
Eddie?
Or could Nketiah, even if he comes off the bench, be a differential factor and be score against Everton?
All right, good shout. Now, if we go in based on trend and what has been happening, I think Eddie is a decent nod for the start, but my heart telling me that Jesus will start the game and Eddie will come on. My Arsenal heart telling me Jesus will start. Jesus will start. You have to start, especially if there's doubt with party and all kind of thing now. So he definitely has to start. So it'll be Jesus, Saka, and Martinelli up top. That is my opinion.
The other reason too is with Champions League fast approaching. I think they might want to get Jesus warmed up and into the thing. So
because Jesus will definitely be a Champions League starter, so he definitely will try to get him more minutes. and then Eddie will play the games that are running simultaneous with the Champions League. He will play
I,
the
my only thing is minutes with
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah,
Because there will be rotation. He will start. He
yeah.
most likely will start, but it's just how many minutes he will play. You know,
Well, I'm trying to focus more on the impact. The impact. He will have
60
impact.
minutes. 60 minutes. Will it be enough? You know, will it be enough
Yeah.
for him to make impact?
Well, if he scored with 3 minutes to go and 6 minutes to go, where's 60 minutes, man? Where's
let me
60
not
minutes?
let me not go back to that that
Oh, right. No, I didn't mean that way. I really
Yeah,
didn't mean that.
I don't want to think about that again.
I really didn't mean it.
Moving along.
Moving along.
Yeah,
Right.
moving along.
So transfer picks. Somebody who's the best. So what's your transfer plans, Paul? Let me start there. Comment section. Transfer plans, and then we could talk about some of the best transfer picks for the season based on the fixtures.
Well, for me personally, I want to try and get in on Spurs, another Spurs defender. I like how my team set up, but that's the only thing right now I lacking.
Right.
Spurs, yes. So just the same thing like Raul. I want to get a Spurs defender. Most likely it might be Pedro Porro as a differential, and with the potential for the clean sheet and for attacking return. You know,
Of course.
that's my my best bet right now.
He also have that real potential to get a yellow card too. But anyway.
Porro. Well, yeah. Porro and this guy too, Romero. I see real people buying Romero.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I saw a trend on that. That's interesting.
I think now he scored 2 goals already for them this season. You know, a lot of people flocking to him. He's the commodity right now. But I prefer Porro between Porro and Udogi because they out wide they could get the assists.
Correct.
You know,
I agree. I mean, you never know. It could be a good shout. We've seen some bets. We've seen some crazy shouts come up trumps, but I wouldn't see centre backs, not centre backs for me, unless it's a proven goal scoring centre back. Then I would jump on it.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Okay, so based on the fixtures, best transfers for the game week.
Udogi, 1.
Right, 2.
Definitely. If I were to use a minus, if I were to take a minus, I would definitely sell João Pedro and bring in Watkins.
Watkins, good shout. Yeah.
You still lose Pedro, or that you just talking in general?
No, I'm talking in general. I am being a bit conservative, as I said.
Yes.
But right now, I am banking on Chelsea actually holding a clean sheet this weekend.
Right.
Against Bournemouth.
Good luck with that.
And if they don't, but getting attacking returns from the 2 Chelsea defenders that I have.
Gusto and Chilwell. That's more likely.
What I've done though, I've also put Estupinian as my full substitute, even though he's playing against United. So just in case somebody don't play, like we say Saka end up out.
Right, you have a good cover.
I don't trust Pinnock against Newcastle. That kind of. But then again, Newcastle form too has been terrible. So I might have a flip up coin between Chilwell and Gusto and put Pinnock in the back because I want to go with a back 3 and 5 and the 2 on top.
Right. Not bad.
Funny enough that you see that I have Henry.
Yeah.
On the team. So I contemplating as well whether to start him, opinion. But I mean, once again, I mean, the clean sheet, I don't think either one will keep a clean sheet, but it's about the potential to get an attacking return as well, right?
Yeah. Well, he will get a brace of assists, man. Against the team he playing against, Estupinian, yeah, man. That easy. That's real food.
Again, you're going back at Jared. Raul, talk to this man, boy.
I get my 3 points. So until the next time we meet.
It was fortuitous at their stadium, okay? At the Emirates. It was fortuitous. It was a bit. Things were in their favor at home.
It really was.
Don't worry, we'll deal with them.
Cap, y'all know that y'all have better luck at home. Caps, come to get help out Caps, boy. Caps. It's not like you're -8 there, boy, Caps, boy. That's not
Yeah,
like
well, you used this wild card already, huh?
I don't Caps do that. Nah, Caps said not wild at all. I don't. But is I long? He probably wants Son, he probably want Ioni, probably want Idogi all at once.
Alan, everybody. You want everybody.
Everybody. Alvarez, you want everybody. Oh,
Rashford, everybody.
All right, so I don't want to hear the name Erling Haaland. I want other picks. Raul, I want two captain picks.
What's that? But best game week 4, game week 5.
Again, sorry, captain 5. Ignore that.
Outside of Haaland?
Outside of Haaland, no Haaland.
Son.
I want to hear that name.
Son is a good show for captain.
Big up, Son.
And Bruno Fernandes.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm not upset with that. Paul?
This is out of left field, but I feel like Darwin might have another big game in him this weekend. Darwin or Salah, they coming up against Wolves. Wolves just leaking goals for fun. Even if it's a away game, I feel like they could put against them. Madison is a good call too. As they call Son, Madison could come up big again. He could get in among the assists and get a goal against Sheffield. Another good matchup as well, as we said before, Arsenal. The Chelsea game, maybe Jackson could get something as well too against Bournemouth. Bournemouth a little leaky as well.
But what about this as a real outside the park, across the road, in the bar captain pick? For a clean sheet and assist and probably a goal from Udogi against Sheffield.
No, I don't like to do captain defenders, but hey,
that's a real gumption. Gumption to drop that captain there.
Yeah. The captain and defender, you had to really hope that they come through in every aspect.
Daniel asking why Captain Bruno, because the man is going to assist and score on Saturday.
All right. Sure.
He's going to assist and score. He's going to have a monster game. Have you seen his current form? His current form from of play? He is like a well-oiled machine right now. The international break only helped get him to fine-tune for what coming this weekend.
And then on top of that, to add, we have a new player who most likely might start. Who's
Amrabat. Oh my goodness! So even more freedom. Does that answer your question?
and
Hoyland is a nice differential. Hoyland could be a nice.
Yes, Hoyland is, but we don't know if he's starting.
How about for the new start?
I want to answer Michael real quick. So Michael, according to the greatest FPL injuries website, he's not listed, so he's fine. More than fit. Right? We answer Daniel there. Jota captain against his old team. Ooh. All right. I mean, not bad, I guess, but that's wild. But hey, we've done wilder things.
The next thing is he starting.
That's it.
That's Nunes line training. He said Nunes line training.
Hey, this I don't want to try and say his name. I think I put him on the list. No, he didn't put him on the list, Paul. But I don't want to try and say his name. But the Hungarian dude that Liverpool bought, my eye on him. I'm watching him when they get some easy fixtures.
The midfielder.
Yeah, I will. I feel I will.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm not gonna try, but I will have an eye on him. But again, I have to monitor him. Maybe he might be a decent Champions League asset. Because, of course, I play Champions League fantasy as well. So I will see and monitor how he's playing, who it is he's playing for more in EPL, and if that person. So I want to see first. But maybe when they have like maybe this might be a decent litmus test, an easy game. Like, well, no, let me not say easy, but easy game on paper.
It's really easy enough. Yeah.
On paper. This might have been a nice time to punt on him and bring him in, just to, But we have bigger and better assets to bring in, that we proven assets that we know.
Yeah.
So we won't do that. So we'll slide. Thanks, Michael. I hope I said that right.
So
Like,
mostly,
I'd like to butcher people's names, way. And I've been to Hungary, and they is weird. Their language very weird. You one vowel and a million consonants, right? So yeah.
yeah.
Next up, let's try and fix the team now. We have one free transfer, Paul and Raul. So you help now. We'll sort out the team. So this is the YouTube team here. No, let me don't put transfers. Just put pick team. Right. So this is the team here for game week 5. Any fires? I mean, yes, the Baldock. I mean, I could train Kubori. We could do something different. But any immediate fires? I don't think so. Just the Baldock situation.
Yeah, looking good. Yeah, Ben. Mr. Ben Chicken. Gabriel.
Yeah, Kubori.
I would probably start Gabriel instead of Baldock.
Baldock. I didn't put Kubori as first.
Yeah,
So
see how you do. And who's your keeper? Who's your keeper?
we have to know.
No, I mean who's starting? Who's starting?
Oh, sorry, Edison. Exactly.
That's a
Because I think West Ham going to win. Just saying.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't go so far, but I think City would concede against West Ham.
West Ham against City. Nah.
I would start to now instead of Edison.
But West Ham ain't gonna win. They might squeeze a draw.
Okay, all right, no problem.
But I see that as a serious challenge.
Yeah. Now, not just because of form, history again, and the West Ham is one of those bogey sides for City. But let's see. Let's see. Lampard going in form.
It's at the London Stadium as well too.
Yeah, bubbles. Those bubbles have something in them. Those bubbles.
You feel all that. Yeah.
Antonio.
That guy looking as good as it is there, no?
Yeah.
I feel like you're looking roll.
You have one transfer, Rolly transfer into next weekend.
I feel like you're roll. And anybody in the comment section that want to chip in, want to say anything, let me know. I feel it's a decent team to roll. I know vet for this team.
Who's your next defender? Next defender
Kubori.
instead of Estupinian.
Kubori?
Kubori?
On field, yes, opinion.
Oh, Kubori could start instead of Kubori could start instead of Estupinian.
I don't know.
Oh, it's Fulham. It's Fulham away.
Fulham, yeah, and Fulham do anything, quietly.
Yeah. Stick with this opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he proven.
Probably could get he could probably get an assist in that game.
Yeah, one assist. Yeah, assist Matoma, we good to go.
Yeah.
And then Rashford scores hat trick. What's your once again?
With Bruno with a few assists.
All right, with Bruno, guys. Well, Bruno out a hat trick of assists and Rashford with a hat trick. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I like how you think.
Right.
Saka with a double and you're good to go. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about in the 5-2 loss.
Yeah. Well, nah, I didn't say all that. Nah. Not 5-2. Nah.
Oh God.
No way things has happened, but that would be too ridiculous. That would be too ridiculous.
Well, they never watch Arsenal play, but I know way, I really don't know the tell, Well, they never watch us play away.
It would be a close game. It would be a tight game. I don't think it would be an easy walkover for Arsenal, but I feel like they have enough this time to take it.
All right. Well, I hope so too as well. But as I said, been there before. Right now we can scroll on really quickly. I won't waste too much time on this part here. But so as we were looking at some key fixtures, and now I want to look ahead a little bit, right? So we just had the international break, Paul. FPL is back for a little while. How do you operate? What do you do now, right? What's your style of play? So do you just look at game week 5, just try to hold on, and then you'll start to plan hard for 6 and 7, or do you look ahead one time and then try to formulate and put your transfers in place and your bench according to at least 5 and 6?
Well,
Or you
it's
think
a,
that's
it's
too
a
much
mix.
panic?
It's a mix of both. You have to look ahead a bit, but also keep an eye on what's just in front of you as well. So maybe like about 2 3 weeks in front of you. For me personally, my goal was always to save the wild card until like around game week 8 or 9. You
9.
know, a fixture swing where
Right.
Liverpool's fixtures get easier, Chelsea's get hard. So that's still my focus. I'm still remaining with that. I don't really have any fires to put out, but I'm just trying to play it week by week in terms of if anything needs to change, I'll try to change it. But my team more or less set up to at least get me to that point to game week 8, game week 9. I would
Yeah.
already kind of planned, for this stage of the season. The only thing
Yeah.
that I just normally look out for is if injuries creep up or come up, and that then and only then may I be forced to take a -4. But as for right now, I try not to hit much like Raul. I'm just trying to play it, play it how I see it and try and play the patience game a little bit.
Yeah. All right, now Mike asking about Son. So of course we spoke about Son in game before. We even told you to captain him, told you to bring him in. Good differential shout. Now because Son seems now, I don't want to say favored. I guess it's only because of the issue with Richarlison. He has an issue, a non-football injury issue, a non-football issue. So Son
Mhm.
will be playing as a number 9, which he can play, which we know he's very good at. So we definitely support Son. Now the issue with Son, for most people, they may have to mash up their team, maybe because most of the midfield assets so far before Son were very cheap, or maybe cheaper than Son. Son is how much now, Paul? About what?
9.1.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. All right, that's not too bad. So I
Not
mean,
too bad.
if you had someone like Salah
Yeah.
and if you didn't want to downgrade, but I mean, it wouldn't be the right time to sell Salah. Or
The, the good thing about it though is that because of the cheap midfielders or some of the cheap players in the game, people have a little bank, that they
yes,
wouldn't usually
yes,
have. So you
yes,
could still kind of maneuver like let me say Martinelli or Rashford,
correct,
to
correct.
get to Son. You
Yes,
understand? It's not too big of a thing, or maybe Bruno and all. If it is just saying, well, all right, I wanna go with one Man United attacker and then one Spurs attacker, yeah, then I could see how you could work it to suit. But that's the thing, you don't want to mash up your team too much trying to get Son in, you know,
Correct.
especially with the next two fixtures they have after Sheffield, which is Arsenal first away from home, and then they have the game against Liverpool, which might be a little better, but still, another difficult, tricky
yeah,
fixture for them.
yeah, for
So
sure.
My suggestion is maximum -4.
maximum versus.
Maximum -4. If you want Son, maximum
Yeah,
-4.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. Don't mash up the team too bad. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now, who are the best double ups, boy? Double Spurs with your Madison Son, double Manu Rashford,
Rashford and Bruno, but
Bruno
right. But Foden and Haaland is always a shout.
or Alvarez Allen.
Yeah,
Alvarez,
Alvarez Haaland. Yeah.
they proved
So
very clinical in the last game.
Yeah.
my only thing with City is I just waiting for Pep
Don't
to
know who's
just
starting.
come out and say, yeah, nah, yeah, you bench.
I
Yeah.
tell
You,
you, Pep does play fantasy, and
He
he's one of
does.
the 5 people, boy.
Man. Oh, he
just
just don't
waiting
like
just to pull
fantasy.
it. No, against this game against West Ham, I doubt he will do that. But
Yeah.
there's a game the following week in game week 6 against Forest at home, just before the Champions League, where I feel he might bring some
I guess
changes. Yeah, he might rest Haaland. Yeah, that might be a big possibility.
I can see that happening for sure, for sure. I can see that more than
Or
happening.
or definitely Foden or one of the
Yeah.
or
Grealish for those kind of guys.
So,
Yeah.
so,
But the good thing is
what they need to
Grealish is
start to do
injured.
from now? What they need to start to do from now is looking at that game and looking at who, based on what happens this week, who you're going to captain for that week. You can keep Haaland in
Yeah,
it, but
yeah,
you ain't going to be sense captain in it because you ain't too sure.
yeah. You're right.
You have to have a backup captain plan.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case.
No vex for that, for sure, for sure. Or at
So,
least have
so if he
Or at
comes
least
off the bench, if he comes off the bench
hmm.
and he gives you 2 goals, Lanyap. That will be a differential that week. Because
you're right.
Will give you returns.
Or he could play it, or Pep could play it. He could start him and then say, well, all right, after 60 minutes, I put it in.
Yeah, cool.
That could be a possibility too. But you had to just make sure if it is your vice captain, and whoever your vice captain is, somebody you know is a strong contender for captaincy that week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing you always have to ensure when you're playing, but especially that week, make sure you're vice captain and the right person. So just in case you play at all, you have a backup, a good backup plan.
A good backup plan.
Yeah, solid. All right, well, guys, we could wrap up there, and I mean, simple, easy breezy. Of course, as we said,
I just want to give kudos to Raul, boy. The man, multitasking, he driving, and he on the stream. That's performance.
That's what hands-free is about. I don't need to look down once when I can see me, I hear, and all I can talk.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Easy. That's good. Good performance.
I know where he's headed now. He's heading to darts. They're going to beat up some people in some darts.
I'm heading home first. You should have been fast and show your face, Mr. P.
I'll F1 to prep, boy. I can't come and do that. F1 this weekend, Singapore.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It don't stop. It don't stop at all. But Paul, before Raul, let me give Raul. So we always end with game week 5 advice. So game week 5 advice. Anything?
Game week 5 advice. Pick your team. Say your prayers. If you had a thing, light a little incense and use some soap and thing, do that. But it should be a good game week. Patience is important in this fantasy football, as I've learned. And always pay attention. Don't be a Raul and miss out changing side for 3 and 4 games.
Raul, can you say that last part, but put Rachel at the end of it for me, please? Say that one more time.
Don't be a Rachel.
Thank you. Patience is key, Rachel Rushford. Rachel Rushford, if you're watching this, please.
Rachel Rushford, who used our wild card last week and take out Son.
Gosh. She's not listening. How are we supposed to get her? We're trying to get her. We are trying to get a friend of ours, guys, up to the top 100K. She never played before. She plays F4 with us, but never played FPL. But not listening, not following the advice. And when we tell our player, no, I don't like that player. Bam, the player banging the player, scoring hat tricks. Things like that.
Rookie mistakes. It is happening.
Rookie, they feel with everything. But that's all right. We still love her. And we'll be patient. We'll be patient with her as well, as we are with Mbeumo and all these other assets. Right? Paul, key advice, game week 5.
Yeah, don't forget the deadline time. Well, these last few weeks, I'm rushing to do it on a Friday, but this week, thankfully, it's on a Saturday. So you have even a little more time to update. Make sure and check your interviews.
5:30 or 5:45 Saturday morning.
Right.
On this side of the world. Yeah.
So you have time. So just make sure and check the as much as you could, check all the media coverage, check the interviews to see if the coaches say anything, and also try and get as much information as you could leading up to it. Even if you had to wake up a little early, you could always get back this week after, but just wake up a little early and just check your Twitter, check your social media, and see if any breaking news come out late. And then that's it. That's all the advice I have.
Right. Well, of course, guys, as usual, please click the save button after you switch your captain or you fixed your bench. Please click that save button. It happens to the best of us. Right? It happens to the best. And of course, today is Thursday. Set a bus team today. Do not say, I have time. Things happen. Right? Things happen. You can get sidetracked very easily. So set a bus team while you're watching this episode right now. While you're clicking the like and subscribe button on this video, go and set your bus team right now. Go back and check our differential picks, our captain pick segments, right? Our transfer pick segments. Check back our team. Look at our team. Maybe there's someone that you might want to bring in, you're interested in, right? Go and set a bus team right now. And as Paul rightfully said, Thursday morning, you can get up a little early, man, and taking there's some deadline streams from FPL Raptor and so on. They check Twitter for any injury news or any leaks, team leaks one time. All right. And of course, if you're playing Fantasy 5 or you're playing Fan Tracks, go and check your teams. Do not lapse. At least with Fan Tracks, you have a few minutes before the game starts. You could, at least when the team sheet comes out, you can think of your team. All right, guys. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Check out our other content. Recently been to Barbados, did some cricket. You can check out the interviews there on Instagram or on YouTube. And of course, we wish the best for you. We'll keep a clean sheet, save some penalties. Your captain score a hat trick. Your midfielders assist. And the strikers have a goal-filled weekend. And we wish you all the brightest green arrows. Take care, guys. I want to thank my guests, Paul and Raul, for coming through. Everyone have a great game week 5. Take care.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yes.